guys, Nina here. Welcome back to my channel. I am so excited for this.
Alright man, I'll take it 2 shakes of a box tail. Singing Harambe Tunde. That means let's go. Alright, well Jumbo everybody. Good morning. How we doing today?
What are we riding, bud? You forgot? Kilimanjaro Safari.
And as we say in Harambe,
Are you excited?
That means
Yeah. No? Okay. Oh, there's the car behind us.
the stripes on their legs help them blend into the environment, as it does look a bit like broken light coming through the dense canopy of the trees. They also look like zebras because of their stripes, though they are not related to zebras at all. The okapi is in fact the only living relative of the giraffe. Also there on the right you can see a saddle-billed stork. Saddle-billed storks get their name because they've got a little yellow patch at the top of their beak, which is shaped a bit like a saddle. They're about 5 feet tall when they are fully grown and have a wingspan of about 9 feet across. Now out there on our left hand, you see him just up there on that little hillside. It looks like he's coming down our way. Black rhinos weigh about 3,000 pounds on average, and they are able to charge at a top speed of 35 miles per hour. Our truck only goes about 8, so we're going to go ahead and keep on moving. They move very silently through the underbrush, using their horns to push aside the dense foliage. As for the kudu, male kudu have very long horns on their heads, so we can tell that those were female kudu that were on our left. Perfect, but you know, the brain, it needs to do a little bit of catching up still. Those are hippos, not crocodiles. They are quite large, but in relation to their body weight, hippos actually, those are Nile crocodiles out there. Oh, now friends, I do need everyone to stay seated for me, please. Thank you. Our Nile crocodiles are cold-blooded like most reptiles, so they're out there keeping themselves warm. They're also the largest species of crocodile, so they're planted upside down with their roots sticking into the air. In actuality, their branches are just leafless for about 9 months out of the year during the dry season to help them conserve water. They get worn down over time by animals like elephants and giraffes use them as a scratching post. And when they've been worn down enough, the antelope will often use the mounds as a lookout point to help them spot any predators that might be lurking in the taller grasses.
Oh my god. Woo.
Alright. Not too sure what got them all excited like that, but we are going to be getting back on the move here. When we see a group of giraffes like we saw just over to the left, it is referred to as a tower of giraffes. No two look, the adults are 18 to 20 feet tall.
No.
Even
The cold
though
weather's
they
got
have
them
very
moving.
long necks, giraffes only have the same number of vertebrae in their neck that we do in ours, which is 7. In addition to being quite tall, they have long, prehensile tongues which they use to grab the leaves off of the trees. A giraffe's tongue is about as long as the average person's arm is, from the base of the shoulder all the way out to the fingertip. And this one here to our left is licking his lips, so you can kind of see it sticking out there. Holy cattle are also named the Watusi after the people that first domesticated them, so you might be familiar with them by that name. Both male and female Holy cattle have those very Or is he going to go to the other side of that rock? It's always a little bit tough to tell.
I think he's just going to stay there.
Alright, well if he stays right over there, we're going to get a really good look at him once we move just a bit further up the road.
What?
That would be my
Well friends, hopefully we are going to be seeing some more elephants as we continue to move forward on the journey. We're very near to an area of red clay pits. Despite what I said earlier about the males going off on their own, elephants really are pretty social animals. Female elephants stick quite close together and their herds are led by the matriarch, that is to say the oldest female in the herd. Those are specifically greater flamingo. They are the largest and lightest pink of all flamingo species. When when they first hatch, they actually have gray feathers, and they turn that shade of pink over time due to their diet, which consists mostly of
The
brine
ship
shrimp.
makes them pink.
It's just a flamboyant of flamingos.
Very well camouflaged to the environment, which helps them to sneak through the tall grass and get close to their prey before they break into a sprint. They can go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 3 seconds, but they can't maintain that speed for too long. Friends, I need everyone to stay seated, please. Copies as a lookout post to help them spot potential prey on the savannah. While I am not seeing anyone on the copies just yet, we can see some white rhinos just over here on our right. White rhinos aren't actually white in color. Their name comes from a mistranslation of the Afrikaans word "weit," which means wide. That's in reference to the size and shape of their mouth, which is rather wide and squared. White rhinos don't have the best eyesight in the world, but they make up for that by having an excellent sense of smell. And they are quite a bit larger than the black rhino we
There's
saw
lions.
earlier.
Lions on
Remember that I said black rhinos weigh about 3,000 pounds on average. White rhinos weigh about 5,000. Of course, over here to our left, we can now quite well.
Ginger, the
get
lions are out.
some lions. It looks like there's one male and one female hanging out right there. They're both resting, which really isn't too rare a sight. Lions rest about 16 to 20 hours every single day. Warthogs are burrowing animals, so they dig holes to live in.
Mahalo for watching, guys. Nina